That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Hey guys, welcome to tonight's live stream. Just going to give it a couple minutes, see who joins us. I know there was a few people that said they were going to be joining us tonight. So hopefully we get some people so that we can kick off the Comic Book Community Award. So we'll give it a minute or two, see who joins us. Got a couple people, looks like, joined so far. So yeah, like I said, we'll give it a couple minutes to see what's going on. Guys, I think we got 2 people watching, so thanks for joining. We're here tonight really to kind of kick off the Comic Book Community Awards. And it's something that I kind of developed over the last couple weeks and reached out to a few people in the community, Reggie Collects and Dank Comics and Evil's Comics, a bunch of people, and got some feedback on. And so I wanted to kind of kick it off tonight with the with this live stream to kind of give everybody an overview on it. So we'll give it a minute or two and see who joins us, and then kind of get into it. I'm really excited so far. There's been a lot of good feedback, and a little bit of excitement around the this event. So it's actually pretty exciting, pretty good to see that people are interested in it. I've been involved on YouTube and in the comic book community for just a little while, a couple months, and the one thing that really strikes me out is the community. It's been a great community, very welcoming. So it's really good to see. Hey Slim, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Got to catch your live stream earlier. Matt, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I saw you on Reggie's show tonight. So and that big shout out to Reggie at Reggie Collects. He's been a real supporter of this idea from the beginning. I reached out to him. I wasn't sure if he'd even respond to me. He provided a bunch of feedback. He looked things over for me, and so then he shouted me out tonight on his live show this evening. So thanks very much, Reggie. I really appreciate that. So yeah, no, I agree. The community is amazing. It's a very supportive community, and like I said, my channel's like 3 minutes old, and everybody's been so open arms to welcome my channel and just the support among other channels and all the different creators. So it's been a really good. So the idea behind this is really and like I said, I've only been involved in the community for a little while. But I've been involved in other online, blogging communities for the last 10 years or so. And I've seen, niche communities really support one another. And one of the things that I've seen is awards, right? So recognizing all of the great creators that are involved in that area, in that niche. And in this case, it's comic book content on YouTube and on Instagram. And I really wanted to, I looked around, I did a little research, and there was really nobody doing any awards to recognize all this stuff that's going on. I mean, you have great interviews, you have skits being produced, you have, unboxing, you have, just a wide variety of stuff, speculation, investing tips, flipping tips on comic books. So a ton of things. And I just thought it would be a great idea to recognize that. And so that's really what these awards are going to be about. So it's the Comic Book Community Awards, CBCA, and I have a website up and running, and that's going to be the main area to be able to get information and updates. So and a Instagram channel as well. So you can just put that information up down below. It's the cbcawards.org and or CBC Awards on Instagram. So that's where most of the information is going to be updated on. I'm going to do a live stream here and there or a recorded video to kind of give updates. But it's really going to be community driven. So I need other creators, other fans, people that just don't have a channel but then watch all of us who create content to be able to vote. So the initial piece is going to be nominations, right? So it's community nominated. We want everybody to kind of fill out their nominations. We have 10 award categories, and I'm going to go over them in a minute. And basically, I want people to just nominate their favorite, channels. And I'm going to ask for volunteers. I'm going to need 9 volunteers. Myself will make 10 to help look at the nominations, review the voting, so that there's not, it's just not me, pulling this information together. I want a committee so that we can agree by committee and put forth the finalist for each of the categories. So if anybody would like to volunteer, please reach out to me. Let me know. It would be, great to have some people on board, small channels, big channels. I mean, or just even fans that don't really produce content. We want to have a mix of people on that committee to help, move the voting forward. And I'm also looking for sponsors. So I've already been in touch with a few of the, comic book related companies, and actually Cover Price has joined us. They're going to be sponsoring the awards, and I'm talking to a few others right now. So we're going to give away prizes. There's going to be trophies for each of the categories, and there's going to be a prize. It's going to be basically a comic book, swag box that each of the 10 winners will get, with hopefully a bunch of great prizes, some comic books and some memberships and things like that that'll be included. So I mean, that's really going to be the goal. And so let's run down some of the categories that we're going to use. So right now the categories, and this could change over years. This is year 1, so I expect that this will evolve as the content evolves. The categories could change over the years. So right now, there's 10 categories. The first category is best unboxing video or series. So think of that. We see, people do Monday mail calls. We do mystery box unboxings. So those are the kind of channels that you want to nominate in that. Best collaboration project or event. So I know a number of, channels have, certain events. There's, shout out events. There's rap battles. There's drawing contests. So there's plenty of different projects that we can nominate in that category. The next category is best speculation comic investing content. So basically, if somebody's producing a regular section on regular video on speculation and comic book investing, that's the category we want to nominate those channels. We have best cleaning, pressing, or comic restoration content. So I know there's a number of channels that are focused on how to restore comic books, how to clean and press. So we want to include those folks as well. The most entertaining comic creator, right? So, or content creator, I should say. So I know there's a lot of, the one person that comes to mind is, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Freaky Louie, that's who I was thinking of. He does some amazing skits, right? And so maybe he would be considered your most entertaining. So, Reggie over at Reggie Collects does a great job. There's a number of channels to do some really entertaining content, as well as informational, but we want to find out who's the most entertaining. There's the Comic Book Community Builder Award. That's nomination of, somebody who's helping support the community, right? Brings the community together, shouts out other channels, things like that. So we have best ongoing series. So I know, there are certain channels that have ongoing series. I do a, what comic book sold on eBay every Wednesday, right? So that's kind of an ongoing running series. So that could be an example. We want best new channel. So a new creator that has come on board either to YouTube or Instagram in the last year, last 12 months, and who's the best? We want to see. Then we have a comic book community channel of the year. So this is who we think is the biggest and best, brightest channel out there. We want to see some nominations and then get the voting in for the finalist. And then finally, there's a Lifetime Achievement Award. The Lifetime Achievement, what I'm calling the Stan Lee Award, right? So it's for the channels that have been around for the honestly, I don't even know how old this community is. To me, it looks like guys like Coffee with Bueller or Comics with Bueller. Coffee is his Monday show. Comic Tom, Gem Mint, Reggie Collects. Some of those channels I consider like lifetime achievement type channels because they've been around, they have a big following. But it's really up to the community to nominate these channels. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get through this information, so I'm not keeping too close of an eye on the chat. But I appreciate everybody who's here and chatting it up there. So that's really it. Those are the 10 nominations. So like I said, there's going to be trophies. There's going to be prizes that go along with it. So that's the categories that we need nominations on. So here's the breakdown of the schedule of how things are going to go. Since this is year one, and we're tomorrow's July 1st, we're already in halfway through the new year or through the year. I wanted to leave enough time for everybody to get nominations in and then vote on the finalists. So right now, nominations will open this Saturday, July 3rd, and run through August 14th. So I think that gives us about 10 weeks for nominations. And then once we have all the nominations in, I will work with the committee, the 10-person committee, to announce the finalists. So the finalists will be announced on August 28th. And then from there, finalist voting will open on September 4th and run through November 13th. So again, giving us enough time for everybody to get their votes in for the finalist. And then ultimately, Saturday, December 4th, the first weekend in December, we will announce the winners. We'll have a live show, and I'm planning to do a big live show. I'm going to ask, I think, somebody to host it. Somebody who's a little bit better on camera and a little bit better speaker. And I have some things planned for the show. It's going to be entertaining. We're just not simply going to give out the awards, which will be a big part of it. But I want to involve the community with some of the things that they're really good at. So I expect that we're going to have a couple different segments. Maybe a skit or two, and maybe a little rap battle. I don't know, but I'm working on that. So that gives us enough time to plan everything out, get the nominations in, voting in, and get the final award show planned. And then from there, we'll look at year two and what worked well for this year, what didn't, and we'll kind of go from there. So that's really the basic overview. And the biggest thing is, go check out the website, cbcawards.org, so that once the nominations open this Saturday, you'll be able to vote. It's basically a form that you'll be able to fill out. You can fill out all 10 categories. You can fill out a single category. It's really up to you. And the other thing that I would ask that is that anybody, watching or coming across it, is that spread the word, right? Let's get the word out to other channels, other fans, viewers of our content. Let's get the word out to them to vote, get nominations in, and then ultimately, once the voting is open, to vote for finalists. The one thing I didn't mention was that we'll have 5 finalists per category. So again, it's going to be a combination of the voting, and I'm going to work with the committee to come up with the 5 finalists. The important thing is that I just don't want it to be the top 5 vote getters, because there could be channels that maybe are inactive or don't produce a lot of content or not in the right category. So I really want the committee to make a decision and be a group decision on which 5 channels become the finalist, part of the finalist list. So, and I'm certainly open to suggestions. This is the way I've kind of come up with it. I've been involved in other award type shows, and I think the lights just blinked. It's like 90 degrees here still today. We've got every fan and AC and cooling device running in the house. So the electric flickers every once in a while. But I definitely want a consensus vote based on the nominations and the voting, who's going to be the finalists. So, so no, I really appreciate you guys stopping in, and watching this. And like I said, I hope we can spread the word. And I know there's some channels out there that have contacts with some of the, the businesses and companies, Go Collect. Like I said, I mentioned that we have a sponsorship with Cover Price. So I'm looking to kind of tap some of those resources too. I've reached out to them already. I've talked to, Shortbox, Go Collect, Cover Price. So some of those relationships that maybe somebody has that I don't, if you can put me in contact or even mention this to them, we are looking for sponsors. I do have let's share it. I can show you the website. Let's bring that up. So here's the website. And we'll be adding the nomination form to the main page. I do have a donation, the buy me coffee donation. So looking for donations to help support the prizes and the trophies and things like that. So if anybody's looking to get involved, I actually had I think Dank Comics reached out to me today. He's going to send in some books to be put into the the prize packs for the winners. So already I've had some community outreach. Few people have been sharing the information on Instagram. Gary B, the casual comic guy, reached out, and he's been supporting it on Instagram. So already there's already a lot of support from the community, which is great. And the website has all the information, all of the details, the nominated categories. There's a contact form if you want to get a hold of me there, or you can, get me on Instagram as well. So that is the website. Let me just get back here. So guys, in the chat, are there any open questions or, suggestions? I'd love to hear, what you guys are thinking. See, a bunch of people in the chat. So if there's any questions, just please let me know. But like I said, voting or nominations will be open this Saturday, and then looking to start to get those volunteers, on board for the committee, and then look to, finalize all of potentially, some sponsors to help, really make the awards and the prizes for the winners, something really special. So I'm just trying to think. I think I pretty much covered everything that I wanted to cover. And I think I mentioned at the beginning, and like I said, why, Brian, why are you doing this? Your YouTube channel's like 3 minutes old. I've been involved, like I said, in other communities, like niche communities that, with similar communities, very engaged and supportive communities. And so I think this is just a great way to give back, and then to recognize all of the, the crazy work that people are doing that are not getting paid for, and all of the great content, entertaining, funny, informative content that people are putting out there. So, there's not enough time in the day for the amount of channels and content that I want to watch within this community. I'm adding, 3 or 4 new channels a day, and I'm finding it tough to keep up with all of the content. It's amazing the amount of content that's being, produced. Jonathan, I see Jonathan's got a question. So there is on the website, there's the, I set up buy me coffee, buy me a cup of coffee for donations. So I can look at other ways. I just thought that was one of the simplest ways to kind of get set up. So that's the only donation. monetary donation form that's kind of set up right now. I do have, people that have reached out, some other channels about, gifting some comic books and things to include in the prize packs for the winners. So, that's another way that we could accept, donations. So, like I said, I really want to make it something special. They'll have a trophy that will, they'll be able to take home, and hopefully a really good prize pack for all of their hard work and being the winner. So that's the that's the goal. So I think that is about it, right? So I'm going to use the website and Instagram as my main ways of keeping everybody updated. And occasionally I will do a live stream. I had kind of thought about maybe creating a separate YouTube channel to highlight it, but I think it would just become too much to manage. So that's why I really want to use Instagram and the website to be able to keep people updated. And like I said, I'll do an occasional video or a live stream to kind of keep everybody updated on the overall process. But I'm really going to rely on the community to, get the word out, help out. So, I know you guys are doing a live stream. A lot of people do live streams or do recorded content. So if you could, maybe put a little shout out to the awards, and or on Instagram, all of those things help. I'm blown away at the amount of comic book collectors and fans that are on Instagram. Like obviously there's a bunch on YouTube as well, but I'm probably about maybe 400 channels deep in my subscriptions. But on Instagram, it seems like there's more and more channels, and I know there's a ton of channels on YouTube that I have not discovered. And I'm doing my best to keep up with the channels that I have, watching their content and commenting and really sharing. And so it's trying to do my part as well. But it just seems like there's not enough time in the day. But it's been great, and that's why, like I said, I really wanted to kind of kick this off and really give something back to the community. And I hope everybody thinks it's a good idea. We'll see. Like I said, I think it's something that could evolve year over year. We could add categories, and it could change with the times and the content that's being produced. So, guys, I appreciate you, everybody who stopped in tonight. I'm going to wrap it up. Any questions, like I said, you guys can reach out to me on Instagram or check the website. But nominations will open this weekend. I basically just have to push publish on the form, and we can begin to get some of these great channels recognized. So so I appreciate it, guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping in. Slim and Simple Simon, thanks for stopping in. I don't even know what time it is where you are. But I really appreciate everybody's support. Matt, I think Matt, I just discovered you. I think you were on Reggie's channel about 2 Sundays ago, talking comics. So that's where I discovered you. And then I know I saw you pushed out a couple or published a new video today. Or this week. So it's like I said, I'm discovering new people every day. So it's, it's really good. So I really appreciate it. Yeah. Comic Dude, thanks for stopping in. Yeah. You can catch the replay, but yeah, any questions, certainly reach out to me. Happy to answer any questions. Like I said, looking for support as well, from the community for helping with the voting, the nominations, sponsorships. If you have a relationship with a company that you can put me in touch with. I've been reaching out kind of cold, and I've actually had some great response already. And I think it just shows you again how tight knit and supportive the community as a whole it really is. So I do appreciate it. I think that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Everybody, thanks for like I said, stopping in. Every time I keep saying I'm gonna wrap it up, I think of something else I want to say. So I think I actually will wrap it up now. Yeah, we can't watch all the channels. Yeah, it's true. I'm finding I just don't have enough time in the day. And I certainly have my favorites, but I'm just, I'll pop on YouTube and I see somebody live and I'll jump in. And then, next thing I know, I'm an hour deep into a live show because they're showing, books from their collection. And, but it's great. It's great to see what other people, enjoy, what other people collect, or, I'm a big Spider-Man fan. So I see Spider-Man books and I'm like, well, I have that one, or I had that one, or, so it's an amazing community to be a part of. So I appreciate it. Guys, thanks for stopping in. And like I said, reach out if you have any questions. And I appreciate all of the support, and have a great night.